Hello friends, welcome to your 45-minute lazy girl workout. All you need today is a flat surface to work on, a clear view of your screen, and some dumbbells. I'll put my weights up on the screen. We have a warm-up and a cool down included today. So if you're ready, let's hop right into it. Alrighty, let's start in 5 seconds. We'll start standing and everything else is going to be on the floor. So let's do some big hip circles here, just being nice and exaggerated. Sending the hips back, flatten the back, and then send them forward. Drive the hips forward. Take it nice and slow here, nothing too hectic. Let's switch the other way. Beautiful. Alrighty, we're gonna drop down into a Malasana squat, so feet about hip width apart. We're going to squat down, press our elbows into those knees. You can maybe rock side to side here if that feels good. And if you want, you can also add a reach with the arm. Just warming up into that body, taking some nice deep inhales and exhales, getting ready for our no repeat session. Have I mentioned that? I don't think I have. We're not repeating anything today. Amazing. You can either grab your feet or place your fingers under your toes. We're gonna send the hips up and down. Send them up, try and keep your back as flat as possible and straighten out your legs as much as you can. But if it hurts, you're going too far. We want a slight pull on those muscles, but nothing too intense. Amazing. Drop your booty down to the ground. Let those feet come out in front of you. And we're just going to drop one knee in, bring it out, other knee in and out. Warming up those hips here. Beautiful 90-90 stretch. Good job. Keep it up. Alrighty, lift up into a downward dog for me. Send the hips up. Pedal out those feet nice and slow. Feel the back of those legs open up. Actively push the ground away. Continuing to take some nice deep inhales and exhales here. Today is all about being lazy, but still showing up for yourself. So move as fast or as slow as you want to today. Amazing. Let's shift our weight forward, come into a plank, then drop our hips down, untuck our feet, and come on to our forearms. From here, I want you to scrunch your shoulders up to your ears and then push the ground away. Drive those elbows down. Do it again. Scrunch, 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 and drive it down. Do it one more time. Scrunch, 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 and drive it down. Good job. How are you feeling? One more minute of warm up before we get into things. Let's come into a half kneeling position here and do some beautiful rolls. Drawing circles around our ankle here with our knee. And switch the other way. Hips are going side to side. Almost there. Amazing. Switch out those legs. Other leg pops up 90 degrees out from those hips and swivel that knee around. How are we feeling? Are we ready to get moving? We have kind of like, we're gonna start focusing on the upper body and then we'll switch into focusing on the lower body. Then we'll finish with some abs. No repeats today. Gonna be lots of fun. Alrighty, well done. So we're gonna mostly be doing dumbbell stuff today. There will be a couple bodyweight exercises, including our first one, which will be a down dog to a push-up. Just gonna ease into it with the main workout. So send those hips up, From here, we're gonna roll forward into a plank and do a push-up. On your knees or on your toes, it's completely up to you. Take this as slow or as fast as you need. Good job. Most important thing here is we exhale as we push the ground away. Good job. If you want to drop to your knees, if you get tired, that's fine. Today is all about being lazy. This is probably going to be the most intense workout or movement that we do today. And let her relax. Great job. Next up, we're gonna do side to side push-ups. Again, knees or toes here. If you're on your knees, make sure you're still keeping a nice flat back and an engaged core. And we're just gonna walk our hands out to the side. One step, push up. Then walk it over, other side, push up. So if you wanna come onto your knees, that's fine. We are gonna really toast out the chest today. Beautiful. Exhale as you push the ground away. Inhale as you walk over. Exhale, push the ground away. All right, make sure we're not lifting those hips up. We're keeping it flat, whether you're in a plank or on your knees. Great job. And let her relax. Alrighty, grab your dumbbells. They are entering the chat. Renegade rows are next. Ooh, getting all the plank work out of the way. Nice strong plank. The wider your feet, the more stable you'll be. Let's row the dumbbell one at a time into our hips. All right, so the wider your feet, the more stable. If you bring them close, you might feel a bit more unstable, you might feel wobbly. You can also do this on your knees. I'm all about giving options here. Completely up to you. But whatever you're doing, I always like to say we're bringing the dumbbell into our back pocket, like you're wearing jeans, and you want to tuck the dumbbells away for later. Good job. I'm using my 5 kgs or my 11 pounds here. And let it relax. Alrighty, swapping out to my 2 kgs or my 4.5 pounds. Come into a tabletop position. So wrists under shoulders. From here, alternating, we're gonna fly the arms outwards, really squeezing those rear delts, keeping the core nice and tight. Slight bend in those arms. Pinkies facing up as we fly, alternating here. Now, rear delt flies are definitely an exercise that you can go a lot lighter on, because we don't want to hurt your back or strain your neck here. But if you want to go heavier, you totally can. Just make sure you're keeping correct form. Great job. Alrighty, let it relax. Grab your heavier dumbbell of choice. I'm grabbing my 5 pounds. My 5 kgs, my 11 pounds. But chest presses are next. So roll on down onto your back. Dumbbells up. In a nice straight line, we lower it down, bend the elbows, and then squeeze the chest up. Good job. Inhale down. Exhale up. Try and print your entire spine down onto the mat here. So I don't want to see a nice arch in the back. You can hurt yourself like this. So we're bringing the entire back down onto the mat. Inhale down, squeeze the chest up. Nice, slow and controlled here. We're not racing. Great job. And let it relax. All right, we're gonna stay right here on our backs because we're gonna do chest flies next. So the dumbbells or our palms come facing each other. So the dumbbells are parallel. Slight bend in those elbows. We're gonna open and then squeeze closed that chest. Alrighty. Back stays flat. Take this nice and slow. Good job. Dumbbell should be coming right over like the center of your torso. You don't want them to come over your face, so they're a little bit forward. Squeezed. Inhale down. Exhale up. Now, if you're doing this workout, you might be feeling unmotivated today, but I'm just here to tell you right now that if you are hearing me say this to you, I'm so proud that you are showing up for yourself even if you're feeling tired or sad or just a little bit lazy. That's fine. You're still here. Well done. And we're still working. Alrighty. Close chest press. So I want you to bring your dumbbells to touch, palms facing each other. We're gonna drop the dumbbells down to the center of our chest and then squeeze as we press up. All right, let's go. Burning out the chest here, all parts of it. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down. You can go faster or slower than me. If you're going faster, please just make sure you are using correct form. And if you're not feeling your chest, you might be going too light. So do, if you can, increase the weight a little bit if you are wanting a burn. Great job. Keep it up. You might also feel some of your shoulder, like the front of your shoulder, come into play here. It's totally normal. And let it relax. All right, choose one of your dumbbells. We're gonna do some pullovers next. So we're holding the dumbbell by like the weight side of it instead of the handle. Slight bend in those elbows. We're going to lengthen, drop the arms overhead and then squeeze, pull it until it comes over our chest. Lengthen and squeeze. Again, keeping our back nice and flat on the ground. Inhale down, exhale up, keeping the ribs knitted towards our hips, not letting the ribs flare out. Nice and steady. Great job. Slow and steady here. And let it relax. All right, skull crushers are next. So you can either choose to use one dumbbell, hold it like this, or you can use two dumbbells like so. Keeping our elbows stationary, we're going to bend the dumbbell towards our face and then extend fully, straighten those arms. Bend it down, keeping the elbows exactly where they are, and straighten them out. Now, if you're doing it with one dumbbell, it stays the exact same. It's just gonna be a lot lighter. Bend it down, straighten it. We really wanna control it on the way down because these are called skull crushers for a reason. If you're not paying attention or you're not focusing, I think the exercise name explains it all to you. All right, keep it up. Burning out those triceps. The endorphins are gonna start flowing now. Hopefully your mood is starting to lift. Ooh, great job. Amazing. Roll it on up. Coming into a seated position here, legs bent out in front of you. I'm wondering how much weight I want to use for these. Okay, we're gonna extend the arms out and do some bicep curls just like so. Leaning back, chest stays open, core is engaging here. We are fully straightening out those arms until our elbows are completely straight and then curling the dumbbell up, keeping the elbows exactly where they were. So I'm not doing this. Can you see how when I'm doing this, my torso is shifting and my elbows are lifting? We want to try and keep everything exactly where they are. Great job. Almost there, 5 more seconds. Whew. Beautiful burner. Alrighty, I'm swapping out for my 2 kgs or my 4.5 pounds. Feel free to use a lighter weight here too. Onto your knees. We are going to slightly lean forward, pressing up, shift it in, and kicking back. All right? Press, shift in, kick it back. Beautiful. Making sure our elbows are clearing the height of our back. Can you see how my elbows are nice and high? I'm really bringing my shoulder blades together. I'm not trying to kick back from down here. We're keeping it lifted. Great job. Just like that, easy money. Whew. Upper body burn. And let her relax. Alrighty. You can be kneeling for me here. You can also stand up, but this is a lazy girl workout. So you can be either seated on your shins or you can be kneeling. We're gonna do some L raises. Again, staying light because any sort of raise is going to be rough. Slight bend in those elbows. We are lifting the weight up only to shoulder height. No need to go higher. One weight is coming in front, other one is coming out from the side. Controlling it on the way down. Great job, keeping your core nice and tight. We're not swinging. We don't want to do that. Core stable. Making the most of every rep. I can definitely feel the heat building. I don't know about you, my upper body is feeling a bit toasty. And we are almost done with upper body for the day. Almost, but not quite yet. And let her relax. All right, shake it out. I'm gonna stick to this lightweight and you might want to do the same because we are doing around the world. So our palms are gonna be facing outwards. We're gonna swoop the arms up overhead, slight bend in those elbows, and then slowly control them back down. Palms stay facing out the entire time. These are amazing for those front delts, AKA your front shoulder. If you're looking for beautiful shape and definition, I swear by these. How are we feeling? Should be feeling good. So nice to be on the ground the entire time. Amazing, keep it up. Good job. And let her relax. Alrighty, I'm switching for the last upper body interval. I'm switching to my 5 kgs once again, AKA 11 pounds. We're gonna do Zottman curls. The palms up, we curl the dumbbells up, flip the wrists, and then slowly lower back down, flip the wrist back up. Good job. Just like that, nice, slow, and controlled. Keeping our elbows tucked to our ribs. I don't want to see any flaring. None of that. We're keeping them whoop, completely knit to our ribs. Give me a smile. How are we doing? Are you happy to almost be done with arms? We're almost there. Then we're gonna burn out our lower body. So get ready for that. And let her relax. Alrighty, meet me on your back. You can keep your weights with you. You can also add, not required, but you can add a booty band for this. We're gonna do a lot of bridges, so if you want an extra burn, feel free. Either 1 dumbbell on the hips or 2 on either hip, just like so. We have a little bit of a longer break here. Getting ready to work the lower body. Are we ready? Bridge plus a calf raise. Press through the heels, scoop those hips up. At the top, we lift those heels, drop it down, and lower all the way. Right back into it. Scoop it up. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the heels. Drop them back and roll it down. lift it up. Raise the heels, lower it down, and roll it down. Good job. Nice and slow and controlled here. Quality over quantity. Ooh, great work. Roll it up. Push to the end. And let it relax. All right, well done. Next up, we are going to go to the top of that range of motion. So the calf raise plus the bridge, and we're gonna pulse it here on our tippy toes. All right, you think you can do that for me? Oh yes, let's go. Scoop it up onto your tippy toes, please, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Baby pulses here. I want you to feel the squeeze of your glute with every single rep. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Great job. Don't let those ankles sink. We're pressing the, what's it called? Not your arch, the padding of your foot. Oh my gosh, my anatomy is escaping me. We're pressing our toes into the ground here. And pulse, pulse, pulse. Good job, almost there. Baby pulses. Whew. And slowly lower it back down. Great work. All right, one dumbbell only, please. Pick a leg. I'm going to go onto my left leg. So my right leg is going to stay bent here. Left leg is planted onto the ground. We're going to thrust, bend, and then extend. All right, nice and slow. All your weight is in the heel of the foot that's on the ground. Dumbbell is on the same hip of the working leg. And lower. Good job. Lift those hips high. And lower. Ooh, these burn. I always forget. And I've already done a booty workout earlier today that I filmed for you, so full transparency. Whew. My booty's on fire. Come on. Ooh. Listen, lazy workout does not mean ineffective workout. It just means that we get to chill on the floor for most of it. Alrighty, we're gonna switch to the other side so you can move the dumbbell over to the other hip. Other leg extends straight. Let's push it up. Drive the leg in and slowly lower it down. Great job. Exhale up, inhale down, just like that. Ooh, my booty's on fire. Keep going. Scream if you need to, it's fine. Booties are burning all around here. And let her relax. Amazing. Grab both dumbbells if you want, or you can just use one. We're gonna walk our feet out just a step or two each. Come onto the heels of those feet, and we're gonna do some extended bridges here. All right, really working those hamstrings. So we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. You can have just one dumbbell on your hips if you would like. If that feels better for you. You can also have no dumbbells. You can also have a booty band. So many options here. Great job. Squeeze. Hold it for like a second at the top before you let it come back down. And squeeze. Yay, almost there. Keep it up. Alrighty, good job. Walk your feet back to your normal bridge position here. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna keep our hips lifted and we're gonna drop one hip down, keeping the other hip nice and lifted, push back up and then switch. Drop the other hip down and push it back up, all right? Feels awkward, I know, but trust me, We're really working on isolating each glute individually here. Push it up, drop it down, really lengthen, and send those hips back up. Good job. Take some coordination here because you really have to focus on relaxing one glute while keeping the other one squeezed up high. Good job. Booty is burning. And let her relax. Alrighty, feet come together here, knees flailing outwards. We're gonna pop the dumbbell onto our hips. Pressing through the outside of your feet here, we're gonna send the hips up, squeeze the glutes, lower back down. Keeping your back nice and flat here. You'll have the affinity to arch your back here, so we really wanna make sure that we're scooping the hips under, keeping it nice and protected, keeping that core engaged, burning out the glutes. Up and down. Now our lower body section here is very much glute and hamstring and calf focused because, to be honest, there's only so much that you can do on the ground for your calves. For your quads. So just putting that out there because I know someone's gonna be like, but we didn't work our quads. I know, I'm trying my best. All right, drop the weights. On to your side for me, bottom leg bent, top leg straight. We're gonna lift the hip, extend the arm and the leg, drop the hip, crunch, lift the hip, extend. Drop it, crunch, lift, and extend. So we're working here the upper outer glute of this bottom leg, but also the upper outer glute of the top leg because we're keeping it lifted. Oh yes. Burning it out, come on. Squeeze, extend. Nice, slow and controlled. You got this. Almost there. All right, take your break. We're gonna stay here on our side. What's gonna happen now is we're gonna lift. You can drop your hand to your hip and we're gonna pulse it out. All right, really burning out both the top and the bottom glute here. If you need to take a break, feel free to. As we go through this, just make sure you come right back into it as soon as your muscle recovers. Amazing. Keeping chest open, try not to drop the shoulder forward. We're peeling it open as we pulse. Keeping it lifted here on the side. Try not to let those hips sag. Keep it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Woo! I know it burns, but you're strong. Good job. I think I was just transported into another dimension. That burn was intense. Oh my goodness, on already sore glutes, I cannot even explain. All right, same thing on the other side, starting with the hip lift and the crunch. Oh, I don't think I'm ready, but I have to be. Let's go. Listen, we're in this together. Both you and I. We're feeling the burn. I don't think I've ever felt my glutes burn this deep before. Hello. Ooh. Guys, she's struggling here. There's just something about the burn of the upper outer glute that is like, shifts you into another reality. I don't know how to explain it. Let her relax. Great job. How are we feeling? Should be feeling nice and good. Yeah, we are on track, making sure. Alrighty, how are we feeling? Ready for those pulses? Lift it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Amazing. Ooh. The pre-fatigue, if you need to take a break because both your glutes are on fire, it makes sense because we really burnt them out on the other side to begin with. So they're really gonna struggle here. Yeah, if you're not struggling, I'm very impressed. Whew. No words, moving along. We're not even gonna talk about it. All right, down onto your elbow. Bottom leg bent, top leg straight. If you know me, you know what's coming next. We're doing rainbows, AKA fire bows, as people on the MadFit app like to call it. Lift up, tap it behind, lift up, tap it forward. If that's too much for you, literally just lift up and down with your foot flexed. Gotta center myself here, you guys. Honestly, the workouts that I create for this channel are so different to a lot of the workouts that I used to do when I first started my fitness journey. Well, not first, like when I got really into like weightlifting. But when I tell you I feel so strong and challenged, ooh, I definitely mean it. And 90% of my training nowadays is what I do for my channel. So I can really stand behind these workouts because the burn doesn't lie. The burn doesn't lie right now. All right, switching to the other side. Get nice and comfy. Tap it forward, up, back, and up. Now, let's talk. Let's distract you. I don't know, what are you having for dinner tonight? Is it dinner time? Have you already had dinner? Are you doing this in the morning? I'm not really an evening, afternoon trainer. I like training in the morning, but because obviously I'm doing this like, I need light. So I've really had to shift to being like a midday trainer here while like I have good lighting, because in the morning it's too dark. In the afternoon, it gets too hot, like late afternoon. So sacrifices we make, right? Keep it up. Almost done with the legs. Woo. Amazing. Well done. We are flying right through it. Go grab some water. I'll meet you here for some abs. Alrighty, meet me on your back. We're gonna put the legs in the air and start with some toe touches. Alrighty, we're crunching up, fingertips to toes, drop it down. Really exhale up, inhale down, lifting the shoulder blades completely off the mat. Really not using momentum here, so we're lifting up with our core and controlling down with the core. Great work. Almost there. And relax. Alrighty, we're gonna do drop drags next. So fingertips by the ears. You can either keep your shoulders lifted and core active, or you can relax the shoulders down, up to you. We're gonna lower the legs, bend and scoop it up, keeping our back completely flat onto the mat the entire time. So we're lowering down, scooping it in, and straightening back up. The lower you lower your legs, the harder this will be. As long as your back stays flat on the ground the entire time, I'm happy. Good job. Working our total core, but especially our lower abs here. Ooh, feeling the shakes come in. Push to the end. And let her relax. Alrighty, take your break. We're gonna do tucks next. Now you can either curl into a ball, straighten with bent arms and bent legs and scoop it up, or you can completely straighten into a hollow hold and bring it back. It's completely up to you. Obviously, keeping everything completely straight is going to be harder as opposed to doing the bent version, but just pick whatever you feel like today. Really using our inhales and our exhales. Exhale as we crunch into the ball. Inhale as we lengthen. Keep it up. A back is completely pressed down onto the mats. Push to the end. And let her relax. All right, bicycles next. You know the drill. Bicycles are classic. Fingertips by the ears. We're going to crunch, twisting opposite elbow to opposite knee. Are we ready? Let's go. Great work. I really like to say we're knitting our opposite rib towards our opposite hip, and then the same thing on the other side. That'll really help you get that mind-muscle connection going. And also try and lift your shoulder blade completely up off the mat here. Almost there. And let her relax. All right, reverse tucks. So similar to reverse crunches, we'll press our palms and our triceps down into the ground. We're going to straighten the legs out just a little bit, bring the thighs to the chest, and come into a controlled tuck. Slowly lower it back and extend. Tuck, lift the booty off the ground, and straighten. Good job. Just like that. The higher you keep your legs as you straighten, the easier it'll be. Just make sure you're really controlling the movement. See how slow you can lower the hips back down after we tuck. How slow can you replace the spine back down onto the mat? And let her relax. Alrighty, drop your legs down onto one side, thighs touching here, or if perhaps they don't touch, maybe flexibility or mobility doesn't permit. Fingertips by the ears, keeping our chest open to the sky. We're going to crunch. Try and touch your rib to your hip. Lower back down. Do it again. Exhale up, inhale down. Beautiful. Keep it going. I just want to grab my timer. Choop. Great job, friends. We've done lower body and we've done upper body. We're finishing out with core. Great job. Come on, touch that rib to that hip. And let her relax. All right, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you can go ahead and shift your legs over so they're now facing the other direction. Fingertips by the ears, chest open to the sky. Same thing. Move with purpose here. Exhale up, inhale down. Great job. Good job. Let me hear those inhales and those exhales. Inhale down, exhale up. Great work. and let her relax. How are those abs feeling? 2 more intervals. Go ahead and roll it on up for me. Onto your booty. You can grab a dumbbell for this. You don't have to use one though. We're gonna do some Russian rows. Same thing as a Russian twist, except we're just gonna make like an infinity 8 with our arms instead of just going side to side. So we're making beautiful, big swooping movements here. Leaning back, chest stays open. Almost like we're in a kayak or a canoe. And we're rowing, placing that paddle in the water, side to side. You can do the same thing without the dumbbell, just like so. The further we lean back, the harder this will be. Just try and lean back a little bit, maybe even just an inch more. Come on, you got this, we're so close. And let her relax. Amazing, last little interval, then we're gonna cool down. B, sit, bike. So you can place your hands on the mat, fingertips facing your booty. Little bend in those elbows here to support you. Legs lift, we're going to bike. If you're really lazy, that's fine. Just stay like this, lean back, chest open. You can just do an earthquake. Gonna leave it up to you. Pick whatever serves you best today. Good job, beautiful sweeping motions with those legs here. Chest open, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze your core, don't hold your breath. Inhale and exhale. Come on, 10 more seconds. And let her relax. My abs are on fire. Actually, everything is on fire, to be honest. Grab some water. You probably need it after almost 30 minutes of working, 35 minutes. I'll meet you here for a cool down. Alrighty friends, let's walk our hands out behind us, fingertips facing away from your booty. Really peel those shoulders and try and touch your shoulders behind your back, opening that chest. You can even straighten your legs if you'd like. Maybe rock side to side here. Feel a good stretch in your chest and your shoulders especially. Maybe even some bicep. Take some deep breaths here. Well done for cooling down if you are here with me right now. A lot of people see the end of the workout and they're like, great, bye. But we have to give back to our bodies. Alrighty, place your palms under your shoulders here. Bring your feet in, lift the hips up. Fingertips are facing your ankles here. Peel the shoulders away from the ears. Open the chest. Maybe rock forward and back. You should feel your biceps, your shoulders, and your chest. Maybe even some abs and hip flexors. Amazing. Drop the hips, grab one of your legs, roll it down, bring your thigh towards your chest, and just feel a lovely stretch in your glute. Rock side to side if you need to, whatever feels good for you right now. Great job. Extend your leg all the way up. Grab behind your leg either by your thigh, your knee, your calf, or your ankle, depending on how flexible you're feeling. Take some nice deep breaths here. Amazing, let's switch it out. Other leg comes in towards the chest. And just relax here. Take a second to thank yourself for showing up today, especially if you felt demotivated or sad or lazy or anything. If you're PMSing or you're recovering from being sick, showing up is really hard sometimes. Sometimes that's the hardest part, actually. But well done. Amazing. Let us straighten that leg. Grab behind your leg wherever you feel like. Almost there. Amazing. Let's roll it up and flip it around. Bring your big toes to touch, knees go out, chest drops. Bring your hands, your arms parallel, your hands together and lift them up overhead. Sinking your chest towards the ground still. You should feel a lovely stretch in your triceps here, your shoulders. And finally, straighten those arms, drop the hips all the way down towards those heels, and just relax into a child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths here to thank yourself. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Great job. Now you're more than welcome to stay here, or you can pull yourself up and give yourself a big round of applause and a pat on your back. Well done. I hope you enjoyed today's 45-minute, no repeat, full body, lazy girl strength workout. Honestly, I had so much fun. I really needed that today, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see from me in the comments. I always take requests. And yes, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in another video very soon. Bye, friends.